Hey, what's going on, guys? KiiNG here. Today we're going to be talking about Radiant, so let's get right into it. So today we're going to be talking about Radiant. It's a coin that I've been mining for a while, and I recently just kind of kind of read their website a little bit, kind of looked at the white paper, went on their Discord, kind of seen what these guys are doing in the space and stuff like that. So Radiant is a very interesting project, so let's go ahead and let's dive into Radiant. So we're here at the main Radiant webpage here, and if you're having trouble finding it, you can always just go to Mining Pool Stats, and they'll have the link of their webpage down below. So really nice, well-designed webpage here, but I really like this demonstration of all of these blockchains here, right? Of how flexible they are and where they fit in the fee structure and things like that. Like ETH is very flexible, but it also has high fees. And Bitcoin is not very flexible, and the fees are starting to get bigger now that, with everything going on with Bitcoin. And you can see some of these other projects like, like Caspa and ADA and Litecoin and Dogecoin and all these other coins. So it has a really cool thing here, and I'll just read this out to you guys. Is going to be, this is Radiant, the best of all blockchains, using two novel methods. Radiant provides induction proof system that can authenticate digital assets and emulate account-based blockchain. This breakthrough design offers the scalability and super low fees of the UTXO, along with an account-based programming sophistication. So something that's really cool, right? So you have powerful attributes from Bitcoin, which is like UTXO, and then you have the other aspect of it too, which is like account-based change like Ethereum, right? So they're kind of out here, as you can see. This is where they've put Radiant here as far as the flexibility and fees. Low fees, very flexible. This is a transactional coin, from at least what I know, but there is some really cool stuff about this, right? Like it's 100% decentralized and community owned. Now some people may argue that they don't like the whole all the projects being decentralized and all that stuff. I actually kind of like it. So everybody has their own take on that, where they want a structured leadership, and then there's other people who like the decentralization part where there is no structured leadership, right? Because sometimes leaders don't always lead well. A little bit more on Radiant. We're going to scroll down. And I wanted to read off their Genesis block and how it was, and how that went down for the Genesis block. So Radiant was created by a starting group of miners to begin bootstrapping the blockchain on June 21st of 2022. And all coins were mined from the block height 0 with proof of work. There is no initial allocation to the project. All coins were mined independently to set the Radiant blockchain in motion and are owned by no single entity. That means that there is no single person that has controlling factor in the project. So I think that's really very important moving forward. And I guess some other things, if you want to know some basic stuff, is like the Radiant has a supply of 21 billion. Right now, their first initial block phase is going to be 50,000 Radiant per block. And their emission schedule is every 2 years. So actually, Radiant will be having its first halving here in 2024 in June. So looking forward to that. So they'll reduce down from 50,000 down to 25,000. So there will be a huge reduction in the rewards that will be mining here. And then they also have a really good looking roadmap. These are some of the things that they were doing in Q4 of 2023, what we just had, which was mostly a lot of like Discord, Twitter, a lot of community votes, and some other marketing materials. It looks like they're kind of trying to get ready to get more listings and things like that moving forward in 2024, which is important, right? Because we're moving in to the bull run this coming year. So good to see that. Now, most of this stuff is going to be like new exchanges, but what gets really kind of exciting is, and you know, I'm not really an NFT guy, but I would be interested to see how this turns out. I've heard that there's been really bad web-based games, so it'll be interesting. Is start of the gaming on Radiant with NFT-based web games, Radiant Game On contests building games over Radiant. So really, really cool. That's supposed to launch in Q3 of this year. So I'll be looking forward to that as well. Now they do also have a very detailed white paper here. If you guys are interested in reading about that, I suggest you do. It's a really good read. Has a breakdown of all the transactions and things like that. You know what I mean? It also goes over the proofs by induction and how that works. And then also, I mean, the network, and then it goes over all of the nodes, the calculations. There's 3 different nodes. There's the mining nodes, which is what we use to make mining pools. And then there's also the archive nodes, which is like for historical data. I did reach out to these guys, and I'm waiting to hear back to see if there's anything like if you ran one of these archive nodes, which does take a lot of storage. It's about 8 terabytes drives a year to, you know, to keep the data on the, you know, to keep storing data. So it does get kind of costly. They also have agent nodes. So I haven't ran one of these. Now I did run a Radiant pool previously, and obviously I built one of the mining nodes for my mining pool. So, but yeah, kind of cool there. So if you guys want to read that, check out their white paper. Really good detailed read. It's not a copy and paste like you see from a lot of these kapow algorithms. Like most of the time when we see like a new kapow algorithm come out or something like that, and this is not kapow, this is a completely different algorithm, right? This is what is it, SHA-512/256. It's like SHA-512D, I think. It's nice to see people not just copy and paste everything, right? So I'm really excited for Radiant. They have a really good, clean website. They have a really good, detailed roadmap. They have a good white paper. They're very active in their Discord. So let's go ahead and let's bring up the Discord. And something that that you can see here is now you can start using this this app called Photonic for creating NFT tokens. So that's kind of neat. You know, I've never made an NFT. Never made one. Maybe I'll give it a try just to see what it's about, man. I've never made NFTs. I don't know I don't know how you do it. I don't know what it costs, but maybe we'll give it a try. But something that does really pique my interest here is this announcement they made back in December, which is about a month ago now, right? Is we're excited to announce that Tangem has expressed their intentions of adding support for Radiant to the Tangem wallet. So I know a lot of you guys, you know, don't like core wallets, and there's like 2 wallets. You can either have the Electrum like core wallet, which is, you know, just like any other Electrum core wallet, and then there's another one called like Rainbow wallet, which I don't really never heard of it. So I just use the core wallet myself on the desktop. That's what I use to store my Radiant. But I am really excited to see that Tangem is going to be adding support for Radiant, you know, in the future, right? And I reached out, I made a little, you know, in their Discord and their general chat, I said, when Radiant support? Because I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think Radiant is extremely undervalued, and I think it's going to be a great coin to mine moving forward. I did hit my goal. Radiant was one of the coins on my list that I wanted to mine. I got about 250,000 of it, and it will depend on its performance this bull run. This coin, I think, is going to stand the test of time, and I think maybe 2 or 3 bull runs down the road, the 250,000 will be worth a very substantial amount. I really like the project. They're extremely active in their Discord and stuff like that. So really cool to see that. So they're getting listed on exchanges. I think right now, I think they're working on Gate .io, I think. So that's another exchange that they have their sites on. So that's another. I think that's a tier 1 exchange, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a tier 1. So what do you guys think about Radiant? Do you guys think that Radiant is a good coin to mine? Have you guys ever even mined Radiant? Have you ever even heard of Radiant? Let me know down in the comments down below. What you guys think about Radiant? If you guys are mining it, or do you guys just think it's not a project for you? Me personally, I love Radiant. I got 250,000 of it, and I may have to revisit my initial goal I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit 250,000 in my goal video, and I think after sitting down and reading the white paper and getting it in the Discord and getting more familiar with this project, I think I may be reevaluating that goal and maybe stretching it to 500,000 or even 1,000,000 tokens. I think it's a good project moving forward. So let me know, guys. Let me know how you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and a like. All right, this is KiiNG giving you the most hashes, and I'll see you next time.